Hey Siri, where's Amity Brothers Coffee?
One option I found is Amity Brothers Furniture, about 4.4 miles to your south on Clark Road, which
Matter
averages
Brothers
3
Furniture.
stars according to Yelp. It's open today from 10
Okay.
a.m. to 6 p.m.
Hey, I'm Joel and this is Ryan, and today we're going to look at how to set up a Google My Business page for your business. A couple of months ago, Ryan's company, Amity Brothers Coffee, moved into a new location, and the problem was that their wholesalers and retailers couldn't find them to pick up coffee. So Ryan was like, how do people find me? And I said, you got to get a Google My Business listing.
Let's do it.
We got to do it. So let's dive into it.
All right, let's take a look at how to create a Google My Business listing for Amity Brothers Coffee Company. Just to give you an idea, this is what a Google My Business listing looks like in a search. So when we're done here and Google sets it up and indexes it, it'll show up on the sidebar when you type in Amity Brothers Coffee Company, assuming there's not a lot of competitors in the area, which there won't be. So that's what we are setting up over here. All right, you start by going to google.com/business, or you can go to business.google.com, and then you're going to click sign in the upper right-hand corner. It'll ask you to sign into your Google account if you're not already signed in. If you're already signed in, it'll just go right to this page. One thing you want to be sure of is that you're matching your business with the right Google account. So be sure that you're signed in to the correct Google account on the upper right-hand side here that you want attached to that business. All right, once you get there, you're going to put the business name in and click next. Do you want to add a location customers can visit, like a store or office? If you have a brick and mortar location, you're going to want to click yes. In most cases, that's going to be what you want to do. If not, you're going to click no. In this case, they do want people to be able to visit from time to time, so yes. Then you're going to add your address, pretty straightforward. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to add a line so I can add a suite number. You're going to want your suite number or unit number or whatever on the second address line. So I'm going to delete it from this first one here that auto-filled. What's really important here is you want to make sure that your address information, name, address, and phone number actually are listed exactly like they are everywhere else on the internet, on your website, on other listings. So if that means that you're using a suite number and you're writing out the word suite, make sure you write out the word suite. If you abbreviate it. Whatever you do everywhere else, make sure it's consistent on Google My Business. It will actually hurt your rankings if you don't do that. And then click next. Okay, do you also serve customers outside this location? So this is specifically, it gives you an example if you visit or deliver to customers. This is specifically if you deliver, and most times to customers in your general area or to specific cities or regions near you. So technically Amity Brothers Coffee does serve people outside their location, but it's mostly online and through shipping, through e-commerce stores. So in this case, we're just going to say, no, I don't for now, and move on just to focus on their address and location. And then you want to choose the category that best fits your business. Like it says, you can change or add more later. So you just want to look for something that's as close as you can possibly get. And they have a lot. So I'm putting here coffee roasters. Next. Okay. Well, that category is not supported in the US. So we're going to try the next possible thing. Let's go with coffee wholesaler. Okay, that worked. Okay, so then you're going to put your phone number in here. This is the phone number of your business. You can change this later. Sometimes I know if you're setting up a new business, you'll have a cell phone number, and then later on, you'll add a business number. You can go back and change this. And then, of course, you want to put the URL here. All right, AmityBrothersCoffee.com is the website. And then you want to click next. And then you're going to finish and verify. Okay, so depending on your business, you might have a couple of options in the verification process. One option that you may have, if you're an established business that's been around for a while but never really set up a Google business listing, or maybe you're setting up a separate one or a new one, sometimes you'll have the option where you can send a text message or a voice message to your phone, which is fantastic because it happens quickly and it's verified almost immediately. But if you're setting up a new business with a new address, in most cases, this is what's going to happen. You're going to get a postcard by mail. And so all you're going to do here, you've already got your address, so you're just going to put who the contact is that's going to receive the postcard. Double check your address, make sure it's right, and then about 3, 4, 5 days later, you will get a postcard in the mail. But go ahead and make sure you click mail. there we go. We're good to go. The postcard's on its way. We're excited. We're getting ready to set up the new listing. Once we get that postcard, I'll add the verification code, show you how to verify the listing, and then optimize your Google My Business page.
1 week later.
Okay, so now that we've got the card, what you're going to do is you're going to go back into business.google.com and make sure that you're logged into the Google account that you used to originally set up the account. That's really important. Once you are, you will end up at this dashboard, and you'll see the Amity Brothers Coffee Co. is on the left-hand side here. So you'll see the pending verification box. All you're going to do is click the enter verification code link, and it's going to pull up the box and put that code in that you got on the mailer. Ours is 44542. You want to verify again that the address information is right, which it should be because the postcard got to you. Click verify. There it is. We are verified. We got fireworks and everything. You want to click get started. Now it'll say your business is verified, but they do a quality review, so it could take up to 3 days to be published. Typically, anytime you make changes within your Google My Business listing, it does take a little bit of time to show up. There's a quick approval process. So what it's telling me over here, my plan is it's pretty easy, self-explanatory. You want to walk through and add a few things based upon what they say. I'm going to close this for now. We're going to walk through it a different way. Let's go ahead and go through that list, complete your listing. We're going to start by adding hours. You don't have to do this if your business doesn't have hours or not hours that you want to post, but I would definitely recommend doing it. All right, once you've got all your hours in, click apply. Easy enough. Next step we are going to do is you want to just really fill out everything on this list. So we've got our address. We want to add our service area in here if you haven't done that yet. In this case, it's Sarasota, Florida. And this for this particular business, it's where they do deliveries. So we're just going to keep it very local. If you service a lot more cities, you want to put as many as you service in this section. Click apply. If you have special hours or holidays and things like that, that's where you add it. Obviously, make sure you have your phone number in there and your website. Now, Amity has products, and so I'm not going to add them in this video, but you actually can go in and add individual products, which is pretty cool. The product name, the collection, the image, you can do some pricing and that sort of thing. I'm not going to do that here. All right, so we get back here. Only other thing you want to make sure you add is your business description. So I've got a description that we've pre-created that I want to populate in here, and click apply. So that's pretty much it for the main Google listing settings, but let's go ahead and add some photos now. So I'm going to go to the photos tab over here on the left-hand side and upload. I'm really going to fill in most of these main sections. So you've got to get your logo first of all. So I'm going to choose the Amity logo here. Get to crop it into a square. Okay. Set the logo. There we've got our logo. Now we're going to do a cover photo. Same thing. You just go through this process. With the cover photo, typically it's the one that's going to show up when people see your Google My Business listing, but you don't always have complete control over that. So it's really important. Select the photo that you want people to see when they see your listing. But sometimes if a person leaves a review and puts a photo in, it will overwrite this cover photo. And sometimes there's nothing you can do about that, but do your best. All right, we've got a cover photo added. Then if you have interior photos of your business, you can add those. Google's looking, the more photos you put in here, the better, honestly. It'll just get your listing more exposure. Google loves you to be active on your Google My Business page, so the more you do, the better. I'm gonna add some interior photos. All right, so what I did is I went ahead and uploaded all the photos and didn't assign them to the right place. So actually, if you make that mistake like I did, you can go into each individual photo in the upper right-hand side here. You can click info and you can actually tell Google what they are. In this case, this is a product. So I'm gonna add it as a product and not an interior photo, and then close that. So you can go back through and do that to all your photos. But what I would do is add your interior photos. If you have great exterior photos, add those. Add products if you have them. Fill this section up with photos, and then come back on a regular basis and update with new photos, new products, new services, whatever it is. Like I said, the more the better. And then you want to make sure that, double check, make sure everything is in there that needs to be in there. And then this is where you're going to come back and also check your reviews. So once you start getting reviews on your Google My Business listing, you're going to want to respond to those reviews. And this is where you come back and you do that. So for the most part, that is it for your introduction to setting up a Google My Business page. It's going to be a few days before this is actually published and these changes I made, but then you'll see them. And then once we start Googling Amity Brothers Coffee, those will show up.
All right, that's it. Google My Business listing is verified. Photos are added. Descriptions are added. We're pretty much good to go.
How do you get reviews?
Oh yeah, reviews. I'm glad you asked. So with reviews, you want to get as many positive reviews as you can because more people will do business with you. But we actually have a review funnel software, and you can check out our other video on that and learn more about that. It'll help you get more positive reviews. And then also the other thing I would say is Google Posts. There's a section in Google My Business where you can add posts, maybe feature new products or specials you have going on. That'll get you more local exposure, and we'll talk about that also in another video.
Cool.
So I think we're good.
That was easy.
All right. If you have any questions about setting up a Google My Business page or anything else we've covered, feel free to check out our website, notiondesigngroup.com, or comment on this video or email us at info@notiondesigngroup.com. Thanks.
Thanks. Sweet.
We're good. All right.